Good morning, everybody. Oh, I'm right here, and I'm in Ghana. I'm in the city of
Quabenia.
Corbania. Okay. We have Brother Batoon and we have Brother Balagoon, and I'm in Accra. I came to Ghana, and it's amazing that I was able to sit down in the home of Baba to find out what we have to share and why is it important for our people to visit Ghana. And both men met the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. So which one would you like to start with? Would you like to start with your book, or would you like to start Babatoon?
He got a powerful book here. I think that we better get that off first.
Okay.
This is I read it, and this just blew my mind. And being a Vietnam veteran, I could relate. So I think that, and this is his home.
Okay.
It starts at home.
Yes. Okay. Here we are going live from Ghana, brother.
Yes, my name is Balagoon, a.k.a. Nana Amo Kentinka, a.k.a. Reverend J. Carl Kennedy, coming to you from my home in Quabenia in Ghana. And I'm blessed to have these two young ladies as my guests for a few weeks. And what I basically do, I welcome people to come here as investment tourists, not just regular tourists, investment tourists. Now, an investment tourist is someone who comes over here not just to look at the slave castles, but to look at businesses that they can invest in and make money, while they're back in the U.S., have their money working for them over here.
Right.
So I basically take people on investment tours, introduce them to entrepreneurs here in Ghana. Everybody in Ghana is an entrepreneur. They don't have the safety net that people in the U.S. have. So everybody has to have their own business. And by investing in somebody's business, what my club does, KNB Investment Club, is guarantee in 3 months a 10% profit, minimum guarantee. Now, the fact of the matter is, it would be in the entrepreneur in Ghana's best interest to give you more than a 10% profit. But the 10% is guaranteed. That way, when you come over here and you see the sites and you leave a little bit of your money, micro investments. I'm not talking about a lot of money because people don't really need a lot of money. They know how to do a lot with a little bit of money. So you'll be able to leave a little bit of your money here, and in 3 months your money will be working, and you will get a guaranteed 10% profit. But the sky's the limit on exactly how much you might get.
Awesome. Great. Great.
So, do you have any questions? Basically, this book, The African BOW in America.
You want to hold the book up a little bit? Okay, I got it.
Okay, I wrote this book in 1991 originally. And what the book is basically saying is that if somebody kidnaps you and takes you away from where you want to be and take you somewhere where you're not asked to go to and that you would prefer not to be at under conditions that you have to suffer without your consent, you're basically a prisoner of war.
I see.
Now, contrary to people thinking that they're free, the 13th Amendment transferred my ancestors from expensive private property to free public property. And it was after the so-called Emancipation Proclamation was ratified, I think, in December 6, 1865.
Right.
That's when genocide began on our people, especially our young men. And if you want to be honest with yourself, black men have been an endangered species for quite some time. To be specific, since 1865.
Okay.
Because then the poor white people had access, and it was free to murder black men. They didn't have to worry about paying property damage to the plantation owner. So people got to look at the word free in all of its definitions. And as an adjective, free means at no cost. So if something is one day it's $35 and the next day it's free, that means that you have access to it. More people have access to it. So after we were so-called free, as long as we were still living under enemy control, that's the operative that you got to keep in mind. Either you live under enemy control or you don't live under enemy control. And if you do live under enemy control, living in denial is not going to change your military situation. Now, as a prisoner of war, that makes our situation international because they didn't get our ancestors from New York. They got them from Africa.
That's right.
That's international crimes against humanity. And personally, I believe that our ancestors' dream is for us to get paid and return. They went through what was called a door of no return. Well, who says we can't return?
That's right.
We are in charge of our own destiny. And a lot of times, it's not the irresistible force that's pushing you down. It's the irresistible force that, as dead weight, is holding you down that you have to worry about. Right now, what they call white supremacy is not as supremacy as they think it is. But what we have to do is start dealing with things in a different way. For example, I have an expression that I used to use on Black Information Television in Wilmington, Delaware, building a bridge across the Middle Passage.
Wow.
Now, you can't change the past, but you can change what's supposed to be the future. And we need to do that. That's why I have tourism guides.
Yes.
You know, a lot of people just want to come over here and talk about what happened in the past. If you come here as me being your guide coordinator, then you will be dealing with what could happen in the future. And one of the things that could happen in the future is in the next 3 months, you could have a 10% minimum profit on an investment that you made with one of these entrepreneurs here in Ghana.
Thank you. And if they wanted to get in contact with you and they wanted to purchase the book, would it be on Amazon or?
Well, the fact is Amazon right now is blocking the sale of my books.
Wow.
And so until me and my tech team figure out how to bypass that, right now, if a person want a copy of my book, they would have to actually come to Ghana.
Well, I'm here, everybody.
And in Ghana, the books cost about $2.85. If you're talking U.S. currency. On Amazon, the books are $10. So I keep it like that because I'm trying to emphasize to people that they need to come to Africa, not just Ghana. There's 50-something different countries on the continent of Africa.
Right.
Not just Ghana, you know, and see, and we need to come here, and we have a destiny to return. It's our ancestors' dream and God's will that we return.
Yes.
But we ain't returning broke, you know, and our ancestors put too much work in, making this the wealthiest economy in the world for us to have to be broke. We're supposed to have quite a bit of cash, you know, all things being equal. All things being equal, we have a birthright to reparations. And it's just as simple as that. This is not rocket science, you know. We are victims of international crimes against humanity, and it ain't a secret. You know, no matter how much we might want to be in denial, it's not a secret.
That's right.
You know, nobody in this world has been treated as bad as we've been treated within the last, let's say, 400-some years.
No question.
Nobody.
That's right.
But still we survive. And see, what we got to realize is that our ancestors could have committed suicide rather than go through what they had to go through.
Absolutely.
They could have committed
Absolutely.
suicide, and we would not be here.
That's right.
But they did not commit suicide. God did not allow them to commit suicide so that they would live, so that we would be here. You know, and quite frankly, we are our ancestors' dream, and it's God's will that we be here, because we are the only people in the world at this time in world history who can actually save the world. But we got to have reparations so we can do what we want to do. Because each one of us, I would say 99.9% of, I call us African POWs in America, have a mission and a vision that they would like to fulfill. That's been nagging them their whole life. All they need is a few dollars, you know, and we have a birthright to that. You know, it's like our ancestors did not commit suicide. God would not them commit suicide, and then also God would not let the world champion of wiping people out, wipe us out after Juneteenth. Because after Juneteenth, that's when the genocide began.
Isn't that something?
That's when our young men started getting systematically incarcerated, systematically eliminated, and systematically manipulated. And we're still like that. Right now, we got young men who they don't mind murdering black women and children in the hood. That kind of stuff has to stop.
Yes, I
It has to
agree.
stop.
I
It's not
agree.
negotiable. Because under the Universal Code of Prisoners of War, our primary duty is to escape enemy control.
No question.
Not to be murdering our women and children, but to escape enemy control.
Right.
And that's the way it is.
Well, I just want to say thank you. I'm Lorraine Muhammad. I'm here with my niece. We both came to Ghana, so we have a cameraman here, so he can look at me. I'm looking at him.
That's quite cool.
Kwaku.
Yeah.
And we have a beloved brother, and both men are amazing men I met in Delaware years ago, and who had this vision, who invited me to come and stay in Ghana. So, and your name is, sir?
Babatu Rudo from Coatesville, Pennsylvania. I'm now living here in Kaswa in Ghana. I'm visiting my friend Balagoon. I met him, as you said, in Delaware, where I presently live when I do 6 months in Delaware, 6 months in Kaswa.
And when you say Kaswa, a lot of people always hear Accra. They don't usually hear
Accra
Kaswa.
is more or less like the capital.
Right.
So people use Accra as a point where
Reference point.
a reference
A reference point.
Yes,
Okay.
because
Okay.
it's where
Where-
a lot of people, the
okay.
city, like DC. But yeah, I'm just thankful.
But you're also an entrepreneur, and you invest,
Oh well,
and
well, I have
you
an
have a
NGO.
website.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
an NGO. In
Okay.
other words, nonprofit.
Right.
And I've been Ghana's 50th independence anniversary. I came, and Stevie Wonders, a few other people, personalities was on the airplane, and we came for Ghana's 50th independence anniversary.
Okay.
In the meantime, I had a rites of passage organization in Baltimore, Maryland, called Quabinia Healing Grounds, and that's where we are right now. I was supposed to open up it here, open
Right.
up the nonprofit here in this area, but the Spirit didn't lead me to do that. So, but I just want to say what my name is, because the brother was very deep with we are supposed to return. This is our home. Babatunde is my name. That means the ancestors returned through me or through us. So it's not by chance that I'm here. I was blessed to survive the Vietnam War, which I still got a lot of scars, drugs, the whole thing that we have to go through as prisoners of war. I didn't know that. I didn't have my own thinking. And when I tried to get my own thinking, what happened was I was laughed at. You get my name changed, they call me Kuti Kinte, they fall off the chairs, the programs for us to stay away from Africa was so deep. The Tarzan thing and the voodoo, they try to make Africa, as a matter of fact, not only Africa, any place that they want to dominate.
Absolutely.
Control.
Absolutely.
Cuba.
Absolutely.
Liberia.
Yes.
Where all the minerals are. So I peeped the game a long time ago that this whole world is about to keep us down, to keep us feeling less than human. And I had to go through a period of very low self-esteem because when I came back from Vietnam, out of my mind, I found out that the only reason why I was allowed to come back, they didn't accept me. I went to be accepted. I figured if I put my life on the line for this country, I'll be an honorary white person.
Oh my!
It didn't work.
Didn't work.
So I figured I better go ahead and quit trying. If the war didn't
Kill me, go ahead.
I better go ahead and count my blessings. So I decided to come to Africa on the 50th independence anniversary. And they had heard about what I was doing at the Rites of Passage
Right.
in West Virginia, one of the racist places in the world.
Wow.
I'm going to say United Snakes or Divided Snakes.
Okay.
So I tried, but I couldn't get no support from our people You know, they just talk the game, they talk the consciousness. And so I was all alone. I try to do the best that I can, but the bottom line is I'm here in Ghana. I'm doing NGO called First World People.
First World People.
.org. Everybody get a chance to go there. If you have any desire to want to come to Africa, check me out. If you want to lend a hand or you want more information, because I know this is not, we cannot talk a very long time. But again, I'm Babatu from Coachville, Pennsylvania. I'm here. I've been here for 15 years. Anybody needs to come, needs to ask questions, please come.
Oh, that's very, very nice. And one more.
Email
Oh.
was on my website, www.firstworldpeople.org, or my name is Babatu Rudo at AOL.com.
And did you have any reach out?
Yes, my email address is kentoncrau@yahoo.com. That's KANTINKRAU@yahoo.com. And Kenton Craw is my stool name, Nana Amo Kenton Craw.
Right. And you know what's so amazing about it is that we all, connected again. And you had said that you had met Minister Farrakhan at one time, Baba.
Yes.
And you
FOI.
had FOI, and you
Yes.
give him your book, and he told you to take your glasses
Yeah,
off.
he took somebody up there in the audience. It's a true story. Mr. Farrakhan,
So-
he sent somebody up in the office, in the audience, to tell me to take my glasses off. Let me know that
Oh, okay.
I'm looking at you,
Right. So, one of the things
I gave him a copy of this book.
That's what I was going to
to
say. I said what was one of the things, and another thing that was said that that I pay attention to is that when we get away from a white society and come around our people, we feel good. It's like a rush,
Well,
like
what
a high.
I was saying was that
You
I was
feel-
explaining to the young lady that in about a week she'll start to feel high.
Mm.
And what that is, our nerves are starting to relax because we were born with white people on our last nerve.
Wow, isn't that
And
something?
that's one of the side effects of being a prisoner of war. That's how
Right.
it is. All we know is war. We have no
PTSD.
idea what peace of mind is.
PTS, isn't
We
that
have no idea
something?
what peace of mind is. And a lot of times, unless you go to a peaceful situation, you're not even aware that you were in a war zone.
Wow.
That's true.
And that's where we're at.
That's where we're at. Well, I want to thank you, each and one of you, and I know that Brother Akbar had a birthday. Let's just give him a shout out. May Allah bless him with many, many more.
Welcome to the Nkusi Henny Club.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and just to
Madasi Pa.
yes, and it's just a beautiful thing, just to sit down. I admire these two men. I knew them, and they passed away. And there's brothers like this that would allow us to come. So, if you think about it, just put your mindset, and you can do it, because I've been back twice, and my health is better. I feel better. I look at things different. You will make a change. You would carry one of your ancestors back, as I was told. But in my spirit, they were calling me to come to Ghana. And this is what you have to say you want to come. Not that, I think I will. You call out to your ancestors.
Let the spirit
Let
be
the
your
spirit
guide.
be your guide. Is there any last words? I don't know how to turn this over to myself, but I think I go like this. Okay, assalamu alaikum, everybody. Hotep, Abaragadi, and peace and love. This is Lorraine Muhammad, actually from Ghana. Your last
Ashio,
words?
Madasi Pa.
I'd just like to say that we have to have crime-free hoods by the midterm elections so that the Republicans don't be able to gather votes using crime as an organizing point for them to get votes, because they do it every 2 years.
Okay, thank you. And we got like a few more minutes. It's almost to, well, peace and love, everybody. Assalamu alaikum.